your current path and their current path. Let us have a look and see if your paths run parallel to one another or whether they are going to overlap and join into union. Let us have a look, Spirit. For the viewer, can we have a look at the viewer's current path, the current timeline and the current path that they are on? We have got the Queen of Wands and the person that the viewer is thinking of. Can we please have a look at their current path and their current timeline? May we have a look at their current path and their current timeline? We have got the Six of Swords. You are stepping into the most beautiful and most confident version of yourself. Here as the Queen of Wands, who is known as the most beautiful and the most magnetic of all of the queens. Highly intuitive and having divine guidance, I have often seen this rod, this wand that she is holding as direct communication to God, the universe, your higher self, whichever terminology you prefer to use. We can see from the way that the head is facing that you are looking towards the future, and you have this guidance and this intuition that is leading you on your path. With the pyramids in the background, this suggests that travel might also be part of your path. This is you moving into a place of being very self-assured and of making a big impact on others' lives. You are a born, natural leader. On their path, they are going through many transitions here with this Six of Swords. The Six of Swords that is saying they are moving into calmer waters. They also are looking at their future. And while they may not have all of the answers, it seems that they are being nudged in a certain direction. The reason that I'm saying that is typically in the traditional Six of Swords cards, the swords are in front of this person, suggesting that they are being protected. However, in this particular deck, we can see that the swords are coming from behind, and I have always seen that as being pushed or nudged in a certain direction. Where your energy may be a little more calm, there is still turbulent emotions with this person. We can see from the water this turbulence. Water in tarot being very symbolic of emotions. So for them, there is this energy of moving forward or moving on. The path that you are currently on, we have the Queen of Swords, and the path that they are currently on, we have the Hierophant. This is you having more clarity and making firm decisions. With us having two queens here, this could be you very much embodying your higher self. We have the intuition and now we have the knowing. This is you having high boundaries and high standards. Someone who truly understands their value and their own personal worth. You are known as someone who speaks the truth, and what you say you're going to do, you fulfill. The Queen of Wands, they never have a lack of admirers, but with the Queen of Swords, it is showing that you are very picky in whom you allow into your energetic field. A very close-knit but loved circle. It feels that they are also walking a higher path here with the Hierophant, which speaks of spiritual knowledge. In this particular illustration, the Hierophant looks like they are moving forward with a very intent purpose. They have a belief system that they are holding to strongly. We can see the moon behind them showing that they also are receiving intuitive guidance. And there is this halo showing that their crown chakra is being opened, higher wisdom being poured upon them. The Hierophant in this deck has always reminded me of someone who is going on a pilgrimage. Again, speaking of this path or of this journey, and really having to get in touch with their soul. the path that you are on, we have the King of Cups, all court cards on yours. And for them, we have the Five of Swords. On your path, there is this King of Cups, someone who is intensely loving, who is emotionally mature and balanced. With you coming up as queens, this king feels like this is someone who is matching your own energy. I see them melting this slightly hardened exterior that you sometimes portray. This is someone who can see into the very heart of you. This is someone who carries so much compassion. So what I am seeing is that on your path, you are going to be meeting people of the same vibrational frequency that you are on. Like I had mentioned before, it is very calm energy. For the person that you have been thinking of, we have the Five of Swords, and this can talk about conflict, either inner conflict or external conflict. It is perhaps not quite as peaceful as what we have seen on your path. In this particular instance, I am seeing this as an inner struggle. I don't know how well you can see this card. Let me bring it closer to you. We see a person here and we see another that is walking away here. To me, it feels a little bit like wounds that have not yet healed. The reason that I am saying that is we see that this person walking away is carrying 3 swords. To me, that has always referred to the 3 of Swords within tarot that speaks of heartache, grief, and disappointment, and that of deep, deep sorrow. So while this person is certainly trying to work and to move towards a higher path, there is some underlying grief and deep sadness. The path that you are currently on, we have the World, and the path that they are currently on, we have the Two of Pentacles. Moving from court cards into major arcana, there is something that you have completed. And I am hearing that this is karmic lessons. All karmic lessons have been learned, or that will be the path that you are currently on. And you will be stepping into other timelines and dimensions where you will have brand new opportunities and you will be able to create your version of heaven on earth. The World card often speaks of belonging. And that is exactly what I'm seeing here. You're going to have your soul family around you, those that are on the same vibrational frequency as you. And all of the lessons and all of the experience that you have gained prior, they have helped you in this evolution. And there is going to be a bigger picture that is presented to you. Again, the World card speaks of travel. So travel could play an integral part of this next piece on your path. The person that you are thinking of is still trying to figure things out. This is a card of balance and decisions. They truly have worked hard on themselves. We can see that this person is starting to put themselves on the pedestal, seeing themselves as the main character. And from that pedestal, they are able to see things from a higher perspective. In this instance, it feels like a slightly different path that they are on to yours. Perhaps ones where lessons have not been completed. There is no race, and this is not a judgment, it just is. We all have free will, and their pace is just a little different. Now, of course, this is a collective reading and it is not meant to be for everybody. So please always listen to your own intuition as to whether this reading is for you. If you would like your own private reading, there is a link in my bio to a few same-day readings. I also have a very few Zoom calls left for this week. I will be taking some time off readings as I'm going to be going traveling with my youngest around Scotland. So if you were thinking about having a reading, I will be reading up until Thursday of this week. Beyond that, I will not reopen until later in September.